it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. It's your boy Dakota Griswold of Gamers, Nerds, and Geeks United. Welcome back to Yesterday Today. This, of course, is the show where I bring you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday, today. And let's get right into the appetizers. And I want to start off with xCloud and Samsung. Yes, those combined, because yesterday the Samsung event happened where they announced yet another Samsung phone and just can't keep up with the technology anymore. 2 phones every year. Anyway, so they basically announced that they have a partnership with Microsoft and they will have an exclusive version of the Game Pass app for xCloud on Samsung devices. And it's only on Samsung devices because obviously iOS, they just can't get it. They can't get it together because there's some issues over there, but more on that later. But they're giving us a special version on Samsung phones. You know, I own a Samsung phone, and we're gonna have one that, you know, allows you to have microtransactions. Okay, what's the big stink about that? Well, the Google Play front store doesn't allow you to do it. So that now, if you want to get skins or something like that with other Game Pass included games, well, now you can get it because there's a special version of the app. Okay, I'm never excited about microtransactions. No way about it. I don't even care if I like some of the stuff in there. It's just is what it is, right? This is what gaming has become. But now let's talk about a new partnership with Ubisoft and cloud gaming provider Parsec. Well, they announced a multi-year deal with Parsec because they're going to be handling power-in game experiences, demos, events, and other projects. So when they recently let a lot of people see stuff like Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs and got a chance to play it over the cloud, this is what they used. And so now this is what they're going to use in the months to come, years to come even. So yeah, that's something new. Now jumping up into the next piece in Call of Duty is they're basically admitting that they're using Warzone as a platform. Warzone is absolutely free across consoles and mobile, but they're basically admitting they will be using that as a platform, and both in 2 of their studios definitely made the game. And so now we're actually waiting to see it. A lot of people said it's a Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and you know, can't wait to hear from Treyarch Studios and Raven Software. And well, look, this is probably one of the worst kept secrets. And we always know a Call of Duty comes out every year, but we usually hear about them from May. So, you know, there was some developmental issues, of course. And, you know, if we didn't hear about it in May, and we already been 3-4 months into quarantine, so what do you think exactly stalled the game here? But it appears to still be on track, and we will be getting it. And I really want to say at the least December, because we usually get it late October, November. So basically, at the least December, because COVID-19 definitely slows everything up. And lastly, in the appetizers, I want to make an announcement about, and I don't always talk about fighting games, but I do appreciate fighting games, of course. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do love them. And Street Fighter, one of the ones I grew up with, definitely one of them. They announced their last season and their characters, along with the schedule. But hear me out, hear this. The characters are Dan, of course, we all know Dan, and Rose, of course, who we all met her in Street Fighter Alpha. Oro. We've basically we haven't seen Oro since probably my favorite Street Fighter 3. We haven't seen him, you know, my man with the one arm who could definitely give you these hands, not hands, but hand. Either way you see it, Oro was pretty good. So can't wait to see how well he's done in Street Fighter 5. And get this, last one. Y'all were fans of rival schools like I was? What about Project Justice? Well, we might not be getting any new versions of those games for a while, but we can get Akira in Street Fighter 5. She's coming from rival schools to Street Fighter 5. You know the young lady that's dressed in a biker outfit, and one outfit she just has a tank on, the other outfit she has the full biker outfit, including the helmet? Yeah, she's headed into Street Fighter 5, and boy, listen. If y'all don't buy this game and y'all don't buy this battle pass, season pass, or whatever to get this and let people know, just let's let Capcom know how excited we are to use Akira. Because if they see that we are super excited, maybe they will be interested in giving us a remaster, a new rival schools, something. Because it definitely definitely could be possible. Now, let me give you the roadmap as it is and as they tweeted out. Winter of 2020, we are getting Dan with the new stage, new costumes, new battle mechanics, new battle balance. In spring of 2021, we're getting Rose with 5 costumes, a new stage, new costume. Summer 2021, we're getting Oro, Akira, Kazama, of course Akira. And then even fall of next year, we are getting another character with 3 costumes, new stage, new costume, and new battle balance. We don't even know who this character is, but Akira excites me. I don't know who's gonna be more exciting than her, but hey, I'm really excited to hear this, and I'm definitely probably gonna jump right back into Street Fighter 5. I really haven't played it since launch, I honestly can't, but the game has improved. Way more characters since then, so maybe after this version drops fully, I'll buy that version, updated version with everything in it. Man, Akira. I would really love a rival schools. What y'all think about that? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, lads and ladettes, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the dish. Let's handle it. So, of course, Pikmin 3 Deluxe finally got announced. Yep, another Wii U port. And just as fast as that got announced, that got taken down off the Wii U eShop. So y'all ain't going back. It's too late. If you ain't got it physical or you can't get it physical, and it's off the eShop now. So you can't do anything with it. And then, so the deluxe version comes with all the DLC. This is officially tweeted out by Nintendo of America. And this is just, I mean, I guess we don't have, there wasn't a reason for a direct because they couldn't mash everything together. I don't know. But here's a tweet from Nintendo of America, and it says, "Prepare yourselves, brave explorers. Set off for the lush planet PNF 404 when Pikmin 3 Deluxe lands on 10/30. This version features multiple difficulty modes, new side story missions featuring Olimar and Louis, and all the DLC from the original release." I'm pretty excited to get a second chance at playing Pikmin 3, basically where you play as some humans that land on an alien planet and you get to make these aliens your slave, but in a friendly way, right? They fight for you and different types of them. They have their certain abilities. That might be a little too woke for y'all, but anyway, some people, they're upset. They're very upset on Twitter, right? There's something about the internet, there's something going on the internet and somebody's upset about it. What else is new, right? But here's what Borb Head on Twitter said. Really, this is all we get this year? A port? I just bought a second Switch because I wanted to have a little faith in you guys. Looks like I was wrong. Goodbye, Nintendo. And he also has a picture of a broken Nintendo Switch. This looks like apparently a Switch Lite, and it's literally looks like it's broken in half. And it's just, people take things a little too serious, right? They basically criticize and saying Nintendo doesn't have anything for the rest of the year. But I really want people to keep in mind that maybe they had something planned, but then COVID-19 hit. It really severely delayed stuff. Okay? It really severely delayed stuff. It's delaying everything. It's delaying shipments, other games. Final Fantasy got pushed a little bit. Ghost of Tsushima got pushed. Last of Us got pushed. Cyberpunk got pushed several times, but we were so close. It was almost in our hands. But then they needed a couple more months. So the game is looking good. It's looking great, and I'm hoping that it's polished. But you need to give developers and people time to really polish games out. And with everybody working at home and Nintendo, they weren't really equipped for this. I think y'all should cut them some slack. I understand y'all feel like y'all upset. We got Paper Mario. Well, we got Xenoblade. It wasn't just a port, it was a complete remaster. And we also got some other games this year. Come on now, they're still giving us games. And honestly, this game is coming out October 30th when they usually release something big. So they're still leaving maybe a September slot open, a November slot, and a December slot. So I'm really curious to know what's their big holiday game this year, because there's still the rumors about the Mario collection and stuff like that, because it's the 35th year anniversary for Mario. But maybe that's their big holiday game, because everybody's like, I'm tired of ports. But if they remaster Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and anything else, why wouldn't you? You understand what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to play it and it's Mario. Let's just be real here. It's Mario, so everybody's gonna play it. So just be patient, everybody. We haven't had anything really this year, but we might still get No More Heroes. Okay, Suda51 has been teasing us. That's just an example of games we might be getting on the Switch. And then there was a listing in Taiwan that we might be getting the first 2 No More Heroes on Switch. So we're getting something. Y'all want everything all the time. I don't understand. Xbox doesn't even get this much guff. I guess because y'all just gave up on Xbox, but because Nintendo has decided to go portable and make things better this gen, y'all still don't want to give them chances. I just don't understand. Let's have a little bit more patience, guys. It's a pandemic. I know we're home, we're getting tired of it, and we want to play some new stuff, but have a little faith. Moving on to the next story, and well, Project xCloud is officially out of beta on iOS devices, and they might have issues being on iOS devices in the coming future because Apple has some serious restrictions on stuff. And shout out to Apple for y'all security. I'm not really an Apple product user, but I definitely realize what they are and what they do. So absolutely appreciate them. But because their security, I guess in this time, is their downfall, because this was actually explained by IGN, and it says Apple has very strict limits on remote desktop clients, meaning that apps are only allowed to connect to a user-owned host device or game console owned by the user. Both the host device and client must be connected on a local network too. And I know that's pretty all confusing, but I guess we'll be on, I guess it's the fact that we're on Xbox's service because we're going to be using it from the cloud, and that really complicates things. And I'm really hoping that they find a way to iron this out, because now, I don't care if I don't use iPhones or anything like that. No gamer left behind, okay? Game Pass is, we need to get it to everybody. So just imagine, you don't want to buy an Xbox, but you have a Game Pass subscription, and you can just play it all on your phone. Insane. They're just buying into the ecosystem. Xbox is doing their own thing, just like Nintendo is doing their own thing, lads and ladettes. Let's not be judgy. Not everybody is PlayStation, because, put it this way, we know PlayStation is it for the exclusives. They deliver every single time. Xbox, well, there's something different. Nintendo, there's something different. Xbox is Game Pass, ecosystem, and everything. They don't even want you to buy their new console for at least the first 2 years, because some of those games might actually all be on Xbox One and Xbox One X as well. So, yeah. We'll see what that comes coming in the future. And well, here's an article from Jeff Grubb I do want to highlight. Jeff Grubb is on Venture Beach. Shout out to him. And the headline says, Sony and Microsoft don't know the price of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And I read a little further into the article, and he further explained, and I definitely agree with him. It basically says, I feel like they know the cost of it, basically, because all of the components and putting everything together, how much all of that costs. But they also don't want to, spill the beans first, right? They're basically playing hot potato. You throw the hot potato to somebody, they juggle it, and then throw it back. But if you drop it, you lose. So they don't want to drop that price yet, because, all right, cool, we're going to say the PS5 is $500. Xbox is going to be, all right, cool, $550. It's way more powerful and only $50 more. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be a competition. I really think it's just the whole hot potato game going on here, and I can't wait to hear it. And I don't want, look, it's November. We know that these systems are going to cost us at least $500, okay? We need to be able to prepare and start pre-ordering and everything. I want to put my money down on my PS5 right now, and then start paying it off until the November or whatever release date, because we know it's still coming out this year. But I am definitely down. I just want to put my money down on my PS5. I'm not convinced to buy an Xbox Series X right away, but I will be getting one in the coming months after launch. But I'm not excited to get it right now, but I would like to know, I would like to experience all that power that it has. But PS5, launch, possibly with Miles Morales, possibly with Spiderman PS4 alongside it, maybe some Ratchet and Clank, and maybe some other stuff. I might even get it a Bug Snacks. Yeah, I'm really interested in that. Well, and still talking about PS4, Kotaku highlighted that we got a really mouthy, wordy, word salad statement, basically telling us why Spider-Man is only on the PS4, and it sounds like a bunch of malarkey, let's be honest with you. They pool sharking over there, but I'm gonna read it to you and you're gonna be like, all right, here we go. Here we go. So the beauty of Spider-Man and what Spider-Man represents as a character and as a world is, again, it comes back to the relationship with PlayStation and Marvel. We happen to be, once you can execute and deliver when it comes down to choices of where and what Spider-Man can be. That's a relationship question that the PlayStation absolutely has the rights to, that, as you guys know, with Sony's ownership, they're in Marvel with Sony saying, hey, this is something we can do. This is something we can do on this platform. I don't know. But here we go. Here's the finalization here. They said, but I really do think people will look at this and say, yeah, okay, we got that. We can understand their business behind that. But in general, we're making the game for everybody. But not Spider-Man. You ain't making them for everybody. You're only making them for the PS4 and PS5 people. Just say, and it's just, this is some EA type stuff. Y'all are dancing around the real answer. We know the real answer. This is anti-consumer. Straight cheese. You can't put it any other way. Now, a lot of PS4 and PS5 people who only mess with them, they're going, oh, so what? You know, nah. Okay? If you're going to make a game for all platforms, don't make an exclusive character, especially if it's not like a Sony-owned character. Like when we got in Mortal Kombat 9, we got Kratos on the PlayStation version. Couldn't be mad at that because Kratos is owned by Sony and he's there. They only have the movie rights to Spider-Man. I don't think they have the game rights fully to Spider-Man by them. This is all still tied over to Disney. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm really happy about that. I'd still play the PS4 and PS5 version if the game is good. I'm not buying it at launch. Absolutely not. Unless, of course, I happen to be able to trip across a steel case. Then I won't be compelled to open it for a while because I want to hear that the game is great. And if it turns out that it's not great, I still got the steel case. Y'all know how I get down. That's just straight up. So that's about it for that word salad. Lads and lads, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for growing with the channel. Thank you for helping the channel grow. Go ahead and share if you haven't already to your mother, your sister, your aunt, your cousin's dog, your favorite red panda, whatever. Share. Like if you liked it. If not, hit the dislike. It's all good. Oh, and if you're new here, hit subscribe on your way out and scroll all the way up to all so you know when your boy is posting. Once again, thank you so much for watching. This video is finito.